What is a home inspection? Do I really need one? Who should I hire? Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Lindsay with the Wiseman Daisy team at Realty ONE Group. If you want to stay up to date on all things Anthem and real estate, then you need to hit that subscribe button. Pro tip, you're also going to want to hit the little bell icon so that you're the first to know when our new videos are posted every single Thursday. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, you may have questions about the inspection process. As your Anthem, Arizona realtor, I have been involved with a lot of home inspections. But before we jump in, I have just a few housekeeping items. There are a ton of different inspections you can have done on a property, but in this video, we'll be focusing only on the general professional home inspection. I did a video last year on the different inspections you can consider, so feel free to check that out. Also, at the end of this video, I'll give you access to our cheat sheet of 10 questions to ask an inspector before hiring them, so stick around. All right, first things first, what is a home inspection? It's a professional inspection of a property to determine its condition. Inspections vary in length, but here in Anthem, we typically find that the inspector takes about 3 hours to do a thorough inspection of the whole property. After the inspection, the inspector will typically meet with the buyers in person at the property to discuss their findings. We strongly encourage our clients to make time for this. This way, you can see the issues in person and ask any questions of the inspector right then and there. Then, within 24 hours or so, the inspector will deliver a written report of their findings and recommendations via email. I cannot stress how important it is to read this report cover to cover and ask any questions you may have. No question is too big or too small. Inspectors will look at all areas of the home, including structural components, the exterior, plumbing systems, electrical systems, roofing, heating and cooling, garage, the interior, insulation and ventilation, kitchen, bathrooms, and laundry. If they're unable to access any parts of the home, they'll make note of this in their report. Also, they may recommend further inspections by other trained professionals. For example, if they notice a termite tube at the home, which is very common in Arizona, they will recommend that you get a thorough termite inspection done to determine the extent of the damage, if any. Or if they see evidence of a leak, they may recommend that you consult with a plumber. Who gets an inspection? Typically in Arizona, the buyers or the buyer's agent orders the home inspection. However, if you're selling your home and you're worried about issues that may come up when the buyer does their inspection, you may opt to have your home inspected prior to listing. This may highlight repairs that, if done, may help your home to sell quicker or to sell for more money. When is an inspection conducted? If you're buying a home, you'll want to schedule your inspection as quickly as possible once you have an accepted contract to purchase the home. In Arizona, unless otherwise negotiated, you have 10 days from the date of acceptance to conduct all desired inspections and to deliver written notice to the seller of any disapproved items. The sooner you get your general home inspection done in this 10-day period, the more time you have to decide if you need to do further inspections, and the longer you have to decide if and how you want to proceed with this contract. If you're a seller that wants to have your home inspected, I would strongly recommend that you do that prior to listing. This way, your realtor can advertise any recent repairs or upgrades that may help your home to sell faster or for more money. Please note that it is not very common for sellers to have home inspections done prior to listing. Do you really need a home inspection? Let me think about that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's just my professional opinion. There is no legal obligation to have the home that you're planning to buy inspected, but we can't stress the importance enough. Yes, it may cost you a couple $100s, but this is money well spent if they identify a potentially costly repair that will need to be done in the future. Wouldn't you want to know if the roof's leaking? We read reviews before choosing a restaurant to eat at. Why on earth wouldn't we take the time to thoroughly inspect and investigate the quality of our future home before buying? No inspection is ever going to come back saying that the house is perfect. Newsflash, no house is perfect. But the important thing is that you ensure any issues are either taken care of by the seller or that they're issues you're willing to deal with once you buy the house. Who should you hire to do your inspection? Good question. If you're like most people, you don't buy homes very often, which means you may not even know a home inspector. In most cases, you can ask your realtor and they will recommend a home inspector that they work with often and trust. You can also ask friends, family, and colleagues who have recently purchased a home in your area. If that doesn't work for you, or if you want to make sure that you're hiring the best inspector for the job, and who doesn't, then you're definitely going to want to pop down to the description box below and click the link to download our cheat sheet of 10 questions to ask a home inspector before hiring them. If you found this information helpful, drop me a comment below saying helpful. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button, subscribing to our channel, and sharing this video with your friends. See you next Thursday.